Down, Donatello! The fascinating world of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles has been popular with the fans ever since it was created as a comic book. Over the years, there have been several animated shows, feature films, and video games, turning it into a very successful franchise. The narrative takes you into the lives of 4 baby turtles exposed to radioactive ooze, turning into humanoids and fighting crime in New York City. There are many iconic characters involved in the series, and one of the notable ones, aligned with the Foot Clan and the mighty Mutanimals, is Slash, who's another mutant turtle in his own right. In this video, we'll dive into the psychological details and backstory of this unique TMNT character. Before we go into our explanation, we have a very small request. If you like our content, please support us by subscribing to our channel. This is a small click for you, but for us it means a lot. Thank you. Let's begin. Why is Slash known as the big guy in TMNT? What is his appearance like? When it comes to the characters that we see in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, we usually don't find many who have very specific anatomical details. However, it's been deduced that Slash is a mutated snapping turtle that has grown significantly. From the various iterations and adaptations of Slash, he's around at least 9 feet tall and weighs at least 1,000 pounds. With such a giant stature, he clearly towers over almost all important characters of the franchise, and gets the name Big Guy. This character has hazel eyes and green skin, and he can be seen wearing a black or blue bandana. Overall, he has a quite intimidating appearance, and he's also termed as the Hulk of the TMNT universe. How strong and durable is Slash? With a size as gigantic as Slash, it's quite evident that he'll be freakishly strong, and the character doesn't disappoint. His mutations give him certain advanced physical capabilities, like enhanced speed, agility, and stamina. But what really sets him apart from the others is his durability and endurance. Slash can withstand all kinds of severe damage and attacks, and when compared to the other characters, he definitely stands tall in this regard. He's a proficient fighter, and his insane strength makes him a near-invincible opponent, combined with his deadly claws. Even when he's part of the Ninja Turtles team, he can hold his own in terms of brute force. How did an enemy of the Ninja Turtles become their teammate in the Archie comics lore? Slash is regarded as the last of the Mutanimals, and his story arc has the kind of character development that you'll rarely come across. He started as a psychotic alien turtle with a strange obsession for palm trees. He was exiled to a place reserved for the most dangerous criminals of Dimension X, and this was basically a toxic waste dump. He was an eco-terrorist from the planet Palmadice, which made him a target, but he soon befriended the likes of Krang and Bellybomb and escaped from his exile. Together, they headed for Earth, and this brought Slash in confrontation with the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. He was defeated by the team despite all his strength and power, but he soon resurfaced again. This was more of a berserker rage version of Slash that emerged in South America, and a bomb had to be dropped on him in order to knock him unconscious. When the Mutanimals found out about this, they broke him out of his cage, but once Slash regained consciousness, he attacked them. Even though he was subdued again, the Mutanimals realized that Slash simply wanted to live in a world that reminded him of home. Thus, he was brought to an environmentally protected island, and finally Slash was at peace. It all changed when the Mutanimals were killed, and now Slash joined the Ninja Turtles and others to avenge their deaths. Suddenly, from a rogue threat that posed a challenge to Earth, Slash became an ally of the Ninja Turtles when he stopped the villainous forces from destroying Earth. When Slash finally died in his story arc, the Ninja Turtles even held a funeral in his honor. What's the IDW backstory of Slash, and how does he align with the Ninja Turtles? In the IDW story arc, Slash has been presented as a snapping turtle that was experimented upon by Stockgen. He was injected with several mutagen samples, and all his experimentation caused him to grow to a much larger size than the Ninja Turtles. However, his intelligence became a drawback, and he had more animalistic tendencies and some uncontrolled outbursts. He roamed the streets after breaking out of Stockgen, and he was deemed a threat as he caused random destruction. He got his name Slash from the habit of leaving slash marks on all the objects that he came across. His first confrontation with the Ninja Turtles happened after he injured Michelangelo's friend Woody and followed the Turtles to their new lair. A fight soon followed, and Flash proved to be overwhelmingly powerful. It took a combined effort from the Ninja Turtles to hold him down, but even then he refused to give up. Later, Michelangelo found a way to befriend this maniacal brute with some candy, and for assisting the Ninja Turtles in their fights, Slash is given a black bandana and a claw weapon by Leonardo. Did Slash ever become intelligent? As we've already discussed, most narratives have presented Slash as a dumb giant, with loads of strength and little awareness of what to do with it. However, there was a time when Slash had heightened intelligence as well, as a result of experimentation on mutagen, which Slash tested on himself. He initially went into a fit of rage, but once he was calmed down with a taser, he found out that he had a newfound intelligence. He could now form coherent sentences, which was a massive improvement from his earlier animalistic behavior and lack of speech. Is Slash skilled in martial arts? It would be tough for a character as important as Slash to go without any special training in martial arts, and this powerful brute actually has some martial arts skills. Much of his knowledge came from watching the Turtles in training. He could also be extremely stealthy, which was quite a shocker for a turtle of his size. His ninjutsu skills are not at par with some of the other turtles, but he makes up for his lack of finesse and absence of moves with his incredible physical strength. When Slash is involved in a fight, it's the ferocity of the character that makes him stand out and win most contests. However, when he came up against Raph, neither the martial arts nor the strength helped him win because he wasn't aware of the pressure points, and Ralph used them to subdue him. Can Slash wield weapons as well? Slash has shown the potential to wield all kinds of weapons that the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles use. Where one would imagine him relying mostly on physical prowess, Slash is actually quite an expert when it comes to using a katana, bow, sai, or nunchaku. The Pantera claws he uses are just as deadly as the ones used by Shredder. Overall, the combination of physical strength, moderate martial arts skills, and efficient use of weapons make him a force to be reckoned with. How do Slash's enhanced senses help him? As a result of the mutations that Slash underwent, he developed certain exceptional abilities such as enhanced speed, reflexes, and agility. Another noticeable change in his body was his ability of enhanced smell. Slash could smell out mutagen, and this allowed him to track down the turtles or other mutants when required. His senses worked even when he was in Berserker Rage mode, which made him even more dangerous. What's the personality of Slash like? One thing that sets Slash apart from the Ninja Turtles is that he lacks the clear thinking and rational approach that we see in them. Slash is largely considered to be someone who's extremely short-tempered and loses his cool at the drop of a hat. He has animalistic tendencies and he's prone to violence. This mutated turtle knows that he's extremely powerful and acts accordingly, disregarding all the opponents and enemies he comes across. In fact, when he goes into one of his Berserker Rage moments, he becomes even more powerful. In such moments, he's been shown to be powerful enough to fight off all 4 Ninja Turtles at once. His intelligence is not his strong suit, and neither is loyalty because he's not smart enough to be loyal or disloyal. He simply acts on his instincts, and the Ninja Turtles have sometimes managed to manipulate him to fight for them. It takes as little as candy to please him, and as little as a wrong look to antagonize him. Such is the unpredictability of this character. What's the major weakness of Slash that can be exploited? Slash might be extremely strong, but his intellect is not on par with most of the characters that he comes up against. Whenever the Ninja Turtles fought him and won, it was because they could outsmart him even when they couldn't overpower him. This has been a major chink in his armor, and even when Slash got enhanced intelligence, it was still not enough. He could easily be lured into a trap, and he could prove to be a deadly weapon in the wrong hands. The only way to win when one is fighting Slash is to make use of his stupidity and manipulate him into changing sides. Did Slash have romantic inclinations? Could he reproduce? Slash was simply not sophisticated enough to have romantic inclinations. There have been no instances of him developing a crush or any kind of feelings for anyone, largely because he was incapable of doing so. Thus, there's no way to tell if he can reproduce or not, but the chances are that he wouldn't be able to simply because he's not advanced enough to find himself a partner.
You're pure evil!
Marvelous verdict. A character that deserves to be used more. The TMNT franchise is far from over, and there are exciting new projects that are being announced in the times to come. In such a situation, we would certainly love to have ourselves more Slash in the narrative. He's quite a dynamic character that fits the bill perfectly, and he's almost a perfect addition to the TMNT lore. A character like Slash can provide some comic relief, and also be a potent fighter in an intense sequence. Do let us know in the comments below what you think of this fascinating TMNT character, the big guy, and the Hulk among the Turtles. Also, share your thoughts on how you'd like to see Slash in future adaptations, as an ally of the Ninja Turtles or as their enemy. And if you liked our content, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to us if you haven't already. Have a good one and be safe. Thanks everyone!